part two of setups. Well, we could probably end up with part five. But to finish up on what I started, with Frank Brown talking about setups, I got my first, legitimate DWI about 11 months ago. But anyway, my head and my ears ringing felt like my head was blowing off my body. I was so sick, couldn't get out of bed. About the only legal relief I could get was, alcohol. I could go down here. So, a lot of people don't understand remote neural monitoring and manipulation. Psychic driving and hypnotic injected messages. So I get about 4 or 5 beers in me, trying to find some kind of relief. And where did I get this idea about running off and going and, go visit a friend, since I haven't seen anybody in over a year? That kind of thing. But, I got pulled over. And if anybody knows anything about the SWS system, Sentient World Simulation, you'd realize that our surroundings are being manipulated as well. And we're not the only ones that are having injected thoughts, and that, the synchronicity of our environment is being dictated or manipulated. But anyway, cut to the chase, because I know it's going to get cut off. So I want to get to some crucial parts. And I got a lot of stories to tell, brother. I really do. Family or whatever, or audience, however. But, I never did blow. In fact, I never blow. In fact, I don't blow. I'm not on BD either. Never will be. But anyway, when I got in the jail, I spent 4.5 days in jail. Nobody would bail me out. And you know what? I told them, hey, I might as well get used to it. So if you're a targeted individual, you better get used to jail. I mean, you know what? Try to get comfortable. But anyway, when I was in jail, there's a guy that was in there. Never met him. He didn't know me. He didn't even know my name. But for like 2 days straight, like a crazy guy. And eventually they put him in his own cell because everybody wanted to beat his ass. But he took my name. My name's Jeff Wilson. He goes, Mr. Wilson. Well, actually, he ended up in the cell with me. And he looked right in my eyes and he goes, let's party. Wow. And you know what? I was sick. I'm going, this, I really fucked up, or things. This is not good. But he stood at the door of the cell and screamed at the top of his lungs and sang a harmony, Mr. Wilson, can you come out and play? Well, that's pretty much the whole lyrics of his song. And he sang that for 2 days at the top of his lungs, to where everyone else in the range wanted to beat his ass. And I thought, what would compel a man to do that? Is this mind control? Was he paid to do this? I was kind of stifled, boggled, mystified, but when you add up all my other stories, I don't think all these people are being paid to do it. You know, mind control is an overspreading element and a significant consideration, whether it's your daughter or your wife or whether it's your counselor or whether it's your pastor or preacher or the leaders of this country or mainstream media. How many are being externally influenced? But you know what? You know what's really funny? Is when they check me out, even the sheriffs or the deputies were saying, "Mr. Wilson, will you come out and play?" Well, you know what? I'm just saying that my life, talk about signs and wonders following them that believe. But you know what? I'm nobody. I don't think I'm anybody. I mean, maybe the devil thinks I'm somebody. But I mean, who would go to this extravagance? You know what I mean? To torture and torment me every step of the way. You know, you could say, you know, back in the old days, we go, you know, it was always about the devil. And we check every spirit, you know what I mean? Any spirit that can't or won't testify that Jesus has come in the flesh. And to some of you, well, we all know he came in the flesh, but the word has come, that's present tense. And if you don't understand the theology and the mechanics of Jesus coming in the flesh, translating and changing your molecular and your atomic and you know what, even the composition of your organic nature, if you don't understand that, well, then you probably don't have the right spirit or God hasn't revealed it to you yet. But anyway, I thought that I would share that. I mean, considering Frank Brown, take that mask off. You know what I mean? I will not facilitate a lie. It is a hoax. It's a lie. I will not lead other people astray. Now, there's probably some hidden, presumptuous faults on my part, and I'm waiting on people to criticize me so that I can be made perfect. I welcome that. But Frank Brown and Talok, take that fucking mask off and quit lying to yourself and quit leading other people astray. Until next time, peace, love. All right, carry on. Get down, brother, get down.